Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, we're back on Satisfactory once again, going to be continuing our single player playthrough. So first things first, of course, it is a Friday, so hopefully y'all have yourselves a great weekend this weekend. As well as, that's about it. Couldn't really think of anything else, but anyway. So, if you weren't here last time, we had finished the spiral going around the mountain. Well, whatever you want to call this. Not really a mountain per se. I guess technically it kind of is, but yeah, we had done the spiral that goes all the way around. We had went from, what was it, this point up here? Right, we're about where these were. Well, it was right about here, but yeah, somewhere around here. We had started from here, and we finished the rail line that spirals around this mountain very gingerly and nicely. About roughly a 1 meter slope comes up onto this bridge here, and that's as far as we got. So today's plan is to finish the rail line, continue to, we got to come out straight for a little bit, and then we got to turn, and we got to go underneath the scorpion's tail here. It looks like a scorpion's tail with a stinger. I know it goes up and around, but yeah, that definitely looks like a scorpion tail stinger there with the stinger on the end. But yeah, we got to get it around this little cliff edge here and then head over here along this cliff edge. And then connect to here, and then that's rail line complete. And that's pretty much the goal for today. I don't really have anything past that. If we get it done early, we'll find something else to do. But yeah, I mean, look at this. It's looking good. I think we started from there, or I don't remember. Actually, no. I remember now. Okay. I didn't just have to look it up. Trust me. I had to look it up. Yeah, so we actually did this whole thing last time. I thought we only, started it. No, we did the whole thing. The whole spiral. We started from back here instead. That's right. That's right, because on Wednesday we had finished the bridge crossing the gap, and then yesterday we had started from here and made her all the way around to finish this. Yeah, and then from here it starts sloping downwards. And look at this. I like it. It looks really good. It does have, it's not perfect, a perfect slope, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, and we come straight down here. And we continue to slope down. Yeah, we had done this all yesterday. That's right. Took me a long time to do all this too, especially all the supports and stuff. Then we got this little bridge that goes across. You know, I am thinking about changing this bridge here over to this. Yeah, because the bridge itself doesn't really, it just doesn't work for right here. I don't know. I might remove it and just go back with these again, because they do provide a look to this whole design, you know, rather than trying to fit, because the bridge doesn't really fit per se right here. So, but yeah, we got to come out this way straight just a little bit further, and then we can turn, and then we'll follow this edge here. We could probably slope down a little bit more, but I don't want to slope down and then flat and then slope down and then flat. We'll probably stay flat until we hit this point here, and then we'll slope her on down and connect to there. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So yeah, we've got a little bit of work to do, starting with removing this bridge. I think I want to remove this bridge. Let's see. Do I have the first things first, do I have a foundation on either end that would allow me to put foundation down? No. Okay. Let me put some foundation down on this end then, because we're going to remove it via blueprint. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of this. It just doesn't really fit for this area. What the? How did you get down there? What the? There we go. Okay. Right. Gotta remove those too. Meh. It's all blueprinted, except for this piece. These three pieces here. So I put two bridges together. Well, the way that blueprint's supposed to work is supposed to be end, middle, end, not end, middle, middle, end. So it doesn't really fit together, but it's a minor change that you have to do in order to make the bridge longer. So it's not really a big idea, It's not really a big thing. But since we're going flat right here, all we have to do that, of course. Go 1, 2, and the third one. That. Yeah, since this is I should be doing the inside first. But since this is a nice flat straight piece, and it has to be, it can't turn at all, because you can see at the end of this, look how close we're coming to this edge here, this edge that does go up, and we need to go around it, so it's actually the perfect place. Yeah, I think this is better. And we'll do that, and we'll do that. So down here, not like that as well. Come on. Yeah, not that the inside matters all too much anyway. You don't really see a whole lot of it. I'd like to be a little consistent anyway. Here. Yeah, we'll just do this side straight down, I think. Because this one does matter. Clipping it into the rock doesn't seem to be too bad. It does not look too bad at all. Well, the only time I'll accept beams clipping into a rock is something that looks like a roller coaster. Speaking of which, we need to eventually get back to Planet Coaster 2 one of these days. Yeah, it's also sad too that the dedicated server for Satisfactory kept messing up. So DDG put in a ticket to try and see if he can figure it or fix it. See if he can get it to fix it. Because the ping is like wildly unstable right now, which is really weird. I don't know, maybe they just have an issue with it or whatever. Okay, so now we got that. Need to back our train up, because otherwise we won't be able to place the center blocks. Back it on up. Put it back on default. Probably should be doing this side, but it doesn't really matter since it's a straight piece. Alrighty. Yeah, I think I'll pull the foundation out a bit further. We could start... let's see about a corner, actually. Since we're staying level, I can use the cornering method that I like to use. Using these. This is not Space Engineers. I've been playing a lot of Space Engineers recently. It's gonna be real tight. Now we're starting to get off base here. Let's see. This will let us know if we're going to clip the rock. Actually, not doing too bad. Oops. Wait. Oh, how'd I screw that up? Oopsies. Yeah, we're hugging the rock real close. That might be a problem. We'll see. Yeah, I thought we were going too far out, but looks like we're hugging it real tight. We're starting to get a little bit away from it, but I figure that's just the nature of the corner. There we go. And then from here we can kind of straighten out. I straighten out one, and then turn back the other way. I straighten out two, actually. Yeah. Straighten out two. There. Now we'll corner back. This way we're hugging the rock. Yeah, that's not too bad. Now let's check that inside corner here. We'll have to move these. Put it to the middle. To the middle. Let's check that clearance. Oh, yeah. Look at that clearance. It does clip it slightly. It doesn't clip it with the hologram, which is interesting, but it clips it with the thing. Yeah, I think I can accept that, to be honest. A slight clip of the rock. Call it a day. Oops. That's right, we want to do this first. They're the exact length that what they need to be anyway. Okay. And then we need to go straight here. I mean, we could... Was there a block that would have been better? Or an angle that... Whoops. Was there an angle that would have been better? Gone this way. Yeah, this angle would be better, so we don't have to keep S-bending. Okay. all these, actually. Don't need them anymore. Yep, that way we don't have to keep S-bending with all of it. I mean, what we could do if we really wanted it to not clip. See, it doesn't clip on the hologram. But it clips when you place it. That's fine. Alright, then we'll just go straight across. Yeah, I actually like doing this, like I said. I don't want to keep S-bending to make it work. Because, you know, real rail lines don't S-bend like that. They have their curve and then that's it. I mean, they might bend back slightly to correct it, but that's like placement error. How far do we want to go? Probably actually to here might be good. I just don't want to go, well, I don't want to go too far out. Let's see. Ooh, we can connect that. That would be really good. I might even pull it back further if I can. Let's see, how far can I go? I think that's as far as I can go. I mean, we can bring it out even further, like to here. These as long as they could have been. Something like that. Alrighty. This isn't going to take too long, I don't think. Okay, yep. We needed it back a little further. I'd say probably one foundation, maybe? Oof, nope, 2 foundations. Looks like where I had it was probably just about right. Yep, I think so. It still clips the rock. Freaking heck, man. Let's bring this out of foundation then. Oh, I don't know if it'll... Yep. Test it. That's better. That's much better. Oops. It's right there. There we go. Alrighty, now we just got to get all the supports in place to make it look decent. And I think we have a rail line. The train does fit underneath there, right? Yeah. The train fits us up there nicely. Yeah, see, it looks like a scorpion's tail. Look at that. That's totally a scorpion tail right there. Yeah. Probably not intended to be, but it's what it looks like. Okay, yeah, like I said, let me get all of the roller coaster, the wooden roller coaster supports in here. I wish I could paint these. If I could paint these like white or something, to make them look more like wood, or like a light brown or something, that would be pretty cool. Anyway, like I said, let me get the supports in place here, and then we'll, I can't believe we've done that so quickly. We were pretty close to being done. Wow. Alrighty, now we finally got all of these supports completed. which don't look too bad. I had to go with these because of the slope here. The slope's over a meter. It's roughly, I think it's roughly 2 meters. Oops, that's not 4 meter. It's roughly, yeah, it's even steeper than 2 meter. Just based on that spot alone. Yeah, it's about a 2 meter. It's slightly less than a 2 meter slope in most of it. So what happens is the corners, as you can see, if I put this like here, so easily remove it. You see how the corners really stick through the rail? Yeah, that's not good. They can stick through a little bit, but not that much. That much is a little too much for my taste. Yeah, well, you got all the supports done, goes all the way around. See, it looks much nicer when it's all on this type of support, when it's all on the single type, which looks really good. I definitely enjoy the look that we've gone for here, or that we've got going here. So now we just need to do the signals, and then we're done with this rail line. Both rail lines that we wanted to complete are pretty much complete, which is really nice. And we got it done on a Friday too, which is perfect. So that means next week we can start new plans on some new factories, because I got my rail line done that I wanted. Pull a little bit more forward. I think it's roughly here. We'll put one at the top of this hill probably. Yeah, we're still about half a car not even in the block, so alright. That gives me a good reason to put the block signal right here at the top of this hill. Alright, and then now this rail line is complete, trains might start taking this way. Probably not, unfortunately. This rail line is so far out of the way, I'd have to put factories along here if I wanted trains to use it. Okay, we're inside the block now. Yeah. We'll see what happens here, but I think I might put one here. And that'll probably be it. We'll see how well we fit here. Just about inside of it there. Yeah, we might move it down a little bit. Let's see. So between there and there, yeah. If we move it down to like here, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. Well, sometimes you can. Aha, I win. As long as I get it in the right spot. Which I did, okay. I think we'll move it there. Then putting it here, between that signal and that signal. We're a lot closer in the middle. Alright. We'll leave that there then. Alrighty. Very nice. So something I did want to check up on while I was over here. I need to remove this tree as well. Okay. Yeah, look at that. That is... It's finished. It makes me so happy. I'm going to leave one train there. So that we can use it here in a moment. But I wanted to check on the steel factory. I think we're short on stuff. Is that coal? Yeah, that's coal. Okay. How are we doing on coal and iron? Because the iron does have to come from quite a ways before it's fully drained. I mean, it's not bad. This is all connected. It's all interconnected, so... which ones are getting the... Oh, we're bringing it in. We're bringing this in from down below, aren't we? Yeah. We're feeding it in. So yeah, I just wanted to check up on that, which actually everything looks pretty good, so... the iron train just kept leaving mostly empty, so I was wondering what was going on there. Kept seeing the iron train. We'll have to wait for the iron train to come back. Yeah, that looks good there. Oh, the sun is setting. Oh, wow, the desert just went real red. Okay. What project should we work on next? I think the next project is to finish the coal loop that we had, that we were trying to get done. The coal and iron loop, I think. But so far, it looks pretty good. I love that. That's like the perfect siting for a steel factory. The only problem is it very, very expensive on the old PC hardware. You start getting too many of those, and yeah, it's not good. We'll go back and check our work here. Yeah, everything's looking pretty good. I don't think we missed anything. I think we got it all. Yep, we fit right underneath that arch. Yep, nice and smooth. Turn our corner here. I got full throttle going. Yeah, it seems like a fairly even slope. We do slope down slightly right there, and then right there. And then slope down to level out. But yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, I completely forgot about the coal loop that we have in the desert we needed to build. To pick up more coal and iron. Yeah, that was one of the things. Got this big slope here. Very nice. Hard corner. This is what we've worked on all week to finish. Now that I had the blueprints, this is so much faster. There we go. Down our big old curved slope. And then across the massive overarch bridge. That's a triple overarching bridge. Yeah, we don't actually clip there, by the way, it's just close. And then down this way, which we worked on this last week. This huge train line with another overarch bridge right here into our 1 meter down slope bridges. These are all blueprints as well. And then down to the desert canyon. Hopefully we don't crash, because I'm not stopping. Back up. Because I've made this in such a way that you can literally, you could just keep doing the spirals forever, quite literally. Yeah, so if I like spam right here, then we go straight, and then back down. Like literally, you could just spiral forever. It's quite crazy. Anybody getting dizzy yet? It's Friday. I'm having a good time. And back up. And we're gonna spam right when we get to the top of this. Yeah, because we don't want to go back down. But yeah, you could literally go left and just keep going, round and round and round. It's like one of those four-leaf clover. I think it's the four-leaf clover like intersection, where you can literally just come from one way into the clover and then do a circle and then go straight, do the circle, go straight, go do the circle, go straight, do the circle, and just keep doing that over and over because the lanes just lead into the same lane. So those are really hard to navigate. They always make the merging lane into the main traffic live lane, I guess you could say. They always make those like these lights don't do much, do they? These little lights, they don't do anything. But yeah, they always make those like incredibly short. So if you're trying to go from one highway to another, you go around the circle and you're trying to get onto the other lane while traffic is trying to merge into your lane to get off, and such a pain in the butt. I always hate them. I hate them so much. Like, I wouldn't mind it if the lane was the merging lane that merges on and off would be much longer, because then you'd have time, but you don't have time in a lot of them. A lot of them are so small. Oh. The 10-car train up here. Oh, whoops. It's just a random 10-car train. Well, we gotta take care of that, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. How the hell did I forget this was even up here? It's probably why trains aren't going this way. Well, I don't think any train will, actually. There we go. That's all good. Yeah, those lights are not doing anything, are they? If I turn off my light here. Yeah, they are not doing anything whatsoever. Well, it was worth a try. I mean, they are kinda, just a little bit. But then back up to our mall, of course. Might as well do a little bit of a tour. We got time, right? Yeah, got our train line to the mall. Because, yeah, since we finished our project for the week, which goes around the front. Actually, we should go into the mall, shouldn't we? Whitestone Industries. Might as well go inside it. Obviously, it's not finished yet, but... yeah, we don't even have all the floors finished in here. Yep, our massive mall. Too bad we're visiting it at night. Not really, there's not really much light in here. There's a lot of light during the daytime. Oh yeah, and then we got our truck up here. Sitting up on a little plinth. And then we got constant snow from our wreaths up there. And this is our entire factory for fixing this stuff, is all at the top here. Massive mall. The lights aren't all on from the render distance because it turns them off to save on your PC resources. But yeah, if you actually go, the lights do turn on when you get close to them. It's just a render distance thing. Also a lumen thing. Oh, it's getting morning. Yeah, and then behind each of these doors, there's a staircase here. You got a staircase so you can walk up, and then you've got the maintenance line for all of the stores for all the sorting. Wouldn't that be awesome if you went and dropped off a load at the store or the load at the mall, and all of the boxes for the mall just gets sorted automatically on a conveyor system? It just goes to the back room of each of the stores. Oh, actually. And then you got the amazing views of the desert and our temporary factory down there. Look at our mall. There's the steel factory. Our rail line for our coal goes up that way, and our unfinished bridge. Then we've got our 2 drop-off points for train lines up here on top of this platform. We're actually going to have a 3rd portion to this that's going to be where trains can park, essentially. Because we're going to have trains that go to the factories to go pick up stuff, but they're not going to be running constantly, because that would overwhelm my sorting system that I got set up if it constantly running. So we'll just temporarily send those trains. But we can't park them at the factories. But yeah, we got our train line that goes all the way down, and then around this big circle here, across the land bridge, down to our plate factory. Let's go right. Yep, down to our massive iron plate factory that's sitting up here. Up in the northern forest. And then train line going back up. We'll stay right for now. Goes across here and then down this way. Dude, I love the different supports and stuff. And then we just got a mine on the right there that just picks up copper and iron. Not much to see there. And then we'll go right for now. Around the corner really fast to our fuel plant that's also generating power down that way. We take a right here down into the desert canyon. We're going to be turning around, so we'll go right here first, and then we follow along through the desert canyon. This is actually all called the Desert Canyons. It's actually canyons. It's got an S in it. I have a region map. You can find region maps for the Satisfactory map. And then there's our quad spiral right there. We're going to go left here, though, rather than going underneath it. And then across the bridges, these bridges are exclusive to this area right now. Maybe I'll put some more in other places, but for now they're just right here. Into our massive rubber and plastic factory. And this uses the normal recipe, I believe. It's all crude oil. Don't worry about that door not opening. We can't stay long because the heavy oil needs to get removed. But yeah, have big old massive factory in here. That. And then if we head upstairs, now these big factories I'm really quite proud of. The plates factory is all it is assemblers on a couple of different floors, and then some what do you call it? It's smelters. So smelters will smelt the iron ore into iron ingots, and then that goes down to the plates. So it's not, that one's not really all that impressive, to be honest. It's just big. But yeah. So then we've got our massive set for rubber and plastic. Some of these aren't on because we're not actually bringing in all the oil. We need to unlock the technology for well pressurization in order to unlock that. Then go to the top, all the way up the staircases. Yeah, Yeah, we didn't even show off the steel factory. Maybe that'll be the end, kind of end goal. Yeah, and then we're up at the top, and you can see the mall from here. You can see the aluminum factory, and stuff. So. Yeah, I need to get out of the way. So the factories keep running. Because the heavy oil... let's go right here. The heavy oil relies on coming this way. Because I turn the heavy oil into fuel. So, and we burn off that fuel by turning it into power. Take heavy oil, convert it to fuel, burn the fuel. And we get power for our factories. So. Then we'll go right, because we need to go right up here as well. Yeah, massive fuel plant. That just goes down there to the fuel plant, so we don't need to go down there. You can already kind of see it. Now that you can see it in the daytime more easily. Never mind, it's foggy. It's always foggy right here. It's annoying, actually. That fog is really thick. Thick with 2 C's there. Autosave. I haven't finished the supports for it. I need to finish those. Yeah, then we go across this way here into the Rocky Desert. To the longest, one of the longest rail line bridges that I have. It just keeps going and going and going. And these are like little mini arches. I might replace these with the other bridge style. I don't really like this anymore, just because it messes with the camera. We can go up here real quick. This is another mining spot, but you can actually see our concrete factory from here, which is nice, using the wet concrete recipe. So the concrete factory is down there. I actually tried to make it look like a concrete factory. Oh, we're going to need to stop here. Gotta wait for our limestone train to get going. Since we're not using our concrete right now, the limestone isn't being used. It only gets used when I use concrete for my personal inventory. Or for my personal builds. Yeah, we're actually going to follow this train down to the concrete factory. Don't want to go too fast and run into it. Yeah, see, it messes with the camera. These bridges. I need to redo them. Is what really needs to happen. I just need to redo the height on these so that you can actually work and actually make the overarch actually look good. This is one of my very first ones I built on here. So for this particular save, they look good. It's just only from a distance do they look good. Like I said, we like barely clear all of that. And then we come into the fenced-in area, into our concrete factory. So like I said, we use the wet concrete recipe. We've got 4 silos here. We've got the water silos, the 2 water silos. By the way, that's just iron plate or iron plate wall. They're the fix-it factory wall, essentially, the 1 meter behind a glass. Yeah, behind the full frame windows, just to make it look like they're 2 massive water tanks here. And we got 2 massive limestone silos. And then we've got because in Satisfactory, concrete is in bags. It gets pre-packaged before you get to see it. But in real life, concrete usually comes out of these miniature silos that got concrete in them. You got the little dispensers down here, and you usually have a concrete truck that backs in underneath it, and then it gets full because concrete's more of a liquid. like a half liquid, half solid type of material rather than just in bags. But yeah, it gets pre-mixed and then takes out the concrete truck. So, but yeah, concrete's usually dry form, and then it gets, and then you add water to it, of course. And then we've got our mega switch here. All of our limestone comes in here from various places. And you got the massive limestone factory here. And all of the uploaders. I think I've got 5 uploaders over there. Yep, looks pretty good. This factory never got finished, unfortunately. I was supposed to do something with the upper floor, which I never did do. This is supposed to be... it's more of just a shell, just for, you know, fun. But yeah, this would be like the manager's office. You can look down. I'm quite proud of the concrete factory. The concrete factory, I love it. We spent, what, 2 weeks on this baby? Something like that? It took us a while to get her built. And when I say we, I mean, you know, all of us. Why isn't this train? Oh, this train. That's right. I have a concrete train, but it's not going anywhere. This might be a bit of a longer episode because we're gonna be doing some. We're doing some tour. Forward, march. Need to go this way because that other train's sitting in there. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. And then we can go right over to our one of our oil collection facilities, the major one anyway. This one's going to be supplying all of our oil. Yeah, I really need to swap these for the other bridges. The other bridges do look better. But yeah, got our massive oil collection facility. You can see there's one of our massive oil trains. That's a 10-car train right there, carrying oil. It's not all painted for some reason. Eventually that train line's going to loop back around to the grasslands, and then eventually we'll connect up. And you'll be able to go clear around the entire map. Stop. Okay. So yeah, massive oil collection facility, and this is why we need to unlock the technology. Need to unlock the technology for well pressurization, because in the middle of this, I don't know if I might have walled it over. I did. Actually, just this here and this one here. But yeah, there's a massive geyser right there in the middle that we can connect a. We can get the well pressurization, and then we get the maximum amount of oil out of this that can carry in these pipes. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 pipes. 5 pipes. 5 times 600 is going to be 3,000 oil per minute. That could possibly be transferred. Let me get that painted. I might go with no. No, we'll go with straight black. Or is it straight black and yellow? Now, for some reason, it's black and blue. There we go. Should be black and yellow for the oil. Yeah, because it's more flammable than anything. That's fine. All right. Then you got the massive train. Then that goes to the plastic factory right now, or the plastic and rubber factory. Yeah, specifically that one needs to be. That one needs to be. We need to get this fully up and going, and once we do, there's a massive oil tower up there. I got a bunch of storage containers on the top of that. So basically, we pump the oil up to the storage containers, and then we don't need to pump it back down. I have a better blueprint for that now. But yeah, heading back this way, back over to this spot. We're going to take a right up here instead. And then we're going to go this way. Like I said, I need to change these bridges so I can actually use my camera properly. I got a blueprint that'll replace these. Almost perfectly in the same spot. I believe it's the same deal. We go around here and we go up this hill. He just spawns right there, doesn't he? Yeah, look, look at this massive rail line. It goes all the way up this hill. So this goes to our water collection facility up here for our concrete. We have a big old massive water collection inside this dome up here. So that's where this water train keeps coming from. It's always foggy up there, and I hate it. But yeah, we got this massive dome inside of this crater. As you can see here. Got a whole bunch of water collection facilities. We barely fit around these corners, by the way. We're going to go right up here. No, left. Autosave. Okay, good. That's right. We need to go left. Yep. Got our massive, got one of these power augmenters in here. It fit perfectly. It almost touches the roof. So, yeah, it fits perfectly. And then if you go inside of here, through these doors, you have Sam. Yep, you have Sam. We've got Sam kind of walled off here. Because I can't put a miner in here because of what I've done with all this. What happened here? I have no idea. I didn't think there was... concrete. Paint that one. Yeah, that's weird glitchiness. Satisfactory is being glitchy again. There we go. Yeah, we got Sam. I used Windows to make it reflect a little bit. I might put like a... Oh, you know what we should do? Organization. Like 2 meter will probably be good. Let's see. There we go. Well, maybe not. It does kind of darken when you look at it. It's really weird. Yeah, that looks really cool. I like that. Yeah, okay, we'll leave it. Woo! I can see again. Oh, we need to get out of the way. Alright. Yeah, since I couldn't put a miner there realistically, neatly and stuff. Ah, my eyeballs. Okay. We've been flashbanged. Alright. So I guess from here we'll head up to the aluminum factory, go tour the aluminum factory, which is this massive building that is unfinished. So I was trying to go for like a, since we were up here in the bamboo forest, I was trying to go for like a Japanese style like temple, you know, the same type of architecture, which I think I nailed down as far as the walls go. I just need to finish the roofing and stuff. Okay, we can't stay here long either. We need to go left. Spam left. Spam left, there we go. I don't have any lights in here. Which I need to eventually need to get around to doing. But yeah, we got our massive 6 train station aluminum factory, because we need bauxite, we need coal, and we need copper, as well as we need water, and we're going to be exporting aluminum sheets and aluminum casings with all of that. So yeah. But if we head up here, we've got a nice lit staircase. Which goes all the way, well, it doesn't go all the way up, it goes up to the next floor here, which is one of our many production floors. A lot of room in here. Most stuff's on the ceiling. It's got our uploaders and stuff in it. We got another staircase, which this one does go all the way up to the roof. But if we go here, got another production floor. Did we miss a... We might have missed a door here. Yeah, we did. Okay. Got our assemblers in here, making the aluminum sheets and aluminum casings. We're using an alternate for the aluminum casings that also takes copper ingots, so that we can make aluminum casings way better. And then we've got this this factory up here doing aluminum sheets and aluminum casings as well. Or doing, sorry, aluminum and copper for that one. And then if we go up a little bit higher, we've got the crazy production floor of the actual aluminum ingots itself, which is using a feedback system, or a feedback looping system, which basically, when we create the aluminum, or we bring water and bauxite, which creates the alumina solution. We're using the sloppy alumina recipe, so that we don't get export of the silica. Then we take that alumina solution plus coal equal with the aluminum scrap recipe. Then you got aluminum scrap and water. Then you take this water and you feed this water back into this system that's doing the refineries. It's a little laggy over here. There's a lot of machines. Jeez, it is really laggy over here. Freaking heck, man. And we've got our mini sinks, which, because we're not using all of the aluminum scrap, obviously, because our aluminum sheets and aluminum casings are pretty much done. But we are sending some of them up to be sunk as well. I can't remember which one's which, but don't remember where we're sinking those. But yeah, very laggy. But yeah, the big old bamboo forest. Did they change the color of this bamboo forest in a recent update? It doesn't look as pink as it usually does. Oh, I'm just far away. Okay. Oh, and of course, because I've now blocked. You guys can go through the stations. Let me get out of the way. Yep. Now, so what we'll do is we'll do the bauxite loop real quick. Get that, show that off. Oh, whoops. Okay, we'll do this loop first. And then we'll do the bauxite loop. Oopsies. Yeah, I meant to go right, not left. Now we go left. So this, over here, this is my newer rail bridge style, which is much better. Much better. So yeah, this will be replacing that smaller the smaller arch bridge style, because you can actually put your camera down in here, and you can actually see stuff as it goes by, which is really nice. Yeah, we go all the way this way. So this is what I call the bauxite loop, which this loop does collect bauxite and coal for the aluminum factory, and specifically only for the aluminum factory. So our first collection site of bauxite, actually that's the only collection site for bauxite. All the bauxite gets funneled over to that collection site there. It's just that happened to be more central. And then just up ahead we have our only coal one, which collects all the coal that we need for our aluminum factory. So here's the coal one. I placed it the opposite way, mainly so that the trains use both rails. Otherwise, both trains would be using the same rail going this way. So bauxite goes counterclockwise around this loop, and coal goes clockwise around the loop. So, yeah. Like I said, and there's a reason it's a loop as well, because you can literally just go around and around and around through this whole area here. It's very pink over here. Yeah, and a lot of bridges. Well, the area through here is so rough Also, this is eventually going to connect to another train line further in the future. But yeah, we'll go right up here instead of going through the bauxite loop again. Goes around that. And we go down this hill, back towards the water collection facility that we used to climb up to get out of there. We're going to go right instead. And then we're going to go right again up here at this next intersection. We're flying to go to our water collection facility for the aluminum. Also, this is the main water collection facility for everything, for the entire map right now, except for concrete, because concrete's got a dedicated one. But yeah, this is a big, I decided to do it like a greenhouse. But yeah, look how many, and eventually that's going to connect as well. Yeah, this is for, I've built it for a 5-car and a 10-car train, so that you can do either, to collect water from here, depending on the factory you want to make. So massive water collection facility. And then instead of going back left, we're going to go right here. Then, oh! I should have looked. I didn't look both ways before entering in the intersection. Whoopsie. Let's back you up. I think that's copper. I think this is copper ore train. I'm just gonna obliterate it. I knew we couldn't go this entire video without having at least one train crash. I said at least one, so more than likely that's there's gonna be more. Send that train back on its way. Sorry about that. I was texting. Texting and driving. No. But yeah, we're going to go back to the plate factory. Like I said, the plate factory is not very impressive. I mean, the outside, it looks big, but it's... I don't know. The plate factory just didn't need a whole lot of finesse like the other factories did, so... Because, you know, it's an iron plate factory. It's very, very simple. But yeah, we'll stop in at the iron plate factory anyway, just to show you guys how simple it is. So yeah, iron ore goes in, iron plates come out. That's the two main lines for the train stations here. Then we go up the hill. Decided to backlight the stairs because that was fun. But we got kind of the steel blue lighting in here. Then we got unpainted. Yeah, you can see a lot of these are over. A lot of these have summer sloops in them because we otherwise we would not be able to produce enough iron plates for everywhere. We're actually kind of overproducing right now, but that's good because we have other factories that need iron plates. So there's the second floor, and if we go up, another one of the various production floors. What are the two? I think I only have 2 production floors on this one. And then up here, these are all the smelters. 50 smelters in total. There's actually 50 constructors as well. Then of course, going all the way up. And that's why I went with the domed roof look, because of all of the smoke and stuff. I figured, that's probably how they do it in real life if they needed to put smelters inside like that. Be a massive plate factory with a whole bunch of lights on the outside. Had to give it some kind of luck, Yeah, this one, it was a lot more simple. I was more wanting to just build a plate factory rather than trying to make it all look too amazingly well. But yeah, back around here, we finally made it back around to going down to the mall, but we haven't seen everything yet. We're going to go right here instead of left to go up to the mall. We're going to go right. And wow, yeah, this episode's going to be extremely long. Sorry about that, but we're doing a tour. Need to do a tour. This train line goes into the Titan Forest, as you can clearly see. Goes into the Titan Forest, and to the right, that one's going to collect to that massive water collection facility I had, as well as to the aluminum factory as well, eventually. but obviously we can't do that yet. We're going to go left. And then we're actually going to go left here as well, because I'll show you that in a little bit. But this basically just makes a shortcut for the iron plates to get to the reinforced plate factory. But yeah, we got our second oil collection facility here. We do turn some of the oil into power just because reasons, because this is my first power factory that used fuel. So, but yep, there's the quad spiral back there. And there's a little bit of a clog at the moment. Yeah, if we go right here, this is the reinforced plate factory. Nothing too major, something pretty simple, also summer slooped as well. Decided to summer sloop it. Yeah, we've got our reinforced plate factory. Nothing too fancy. We didn't need too many of these necessarily. And you're thinking, wait a minute, they produce really slowly. We're actually using an alternate recipe for these. I believe yeah, the bolted iron plate, which uses a lot more screws, but we're producing a lot more screws. So the bolted iron plate produces way more reinforced plates, and then of course it's summer slooped. Now we don't have it overclocked right now, but that's just because we can't afford the screws at the moment. I do have a massive screw factory. I just I haven't gotten around to actually making the screw factory produce a lot more. We're actually using the steel screw recipe as well. And I'm more limited on belt speed. I need to redo the belts in the screw factory. Yeah, we're going to go left here. So that we can show you the modular engine factory. As you can see, that's that massive building with the red ribbon-y look to it. The red details. There's them all up there. Yeah, we'll show you the steel factory, and then we'll go to the screws. The screw factory, that's actually the final factory that we have to show off, actually. It's very blue in there, as well, the screw factory. Yep, this is the modular engine. I probably should have pulled off over there, because there isn't going to be... What's that? There isn't going to be any trains picking up stuff for here. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're making enough of these. What are these? What are these? Oh, they're engines. Yeah, we're not making enough engines at the moment. We should have a big old stockpile. Yeah, I probably need to up the motors. But if we go upstairs here, up this staircase, then we've got the modular engine factory. So up at the very top is where we produce everything. Got this massive bus kind of belt line that goes all the way around. Just wraps back around, and then we send modular engines to the sink that are overflowing. So if the train station is full and the uploader is also full of modular engines, then we send the rest to the sink. See, what it is over here. So the main line comes in this way. That also wraps around from that point. It goes that way, wraps all the way around to this point, coming this way. And then this goes down to the train station down below. So I got 4 staircases. One in each corner. Big old modular engine factory, though. Yeah. Alright, let's head off to the steel factory, since I didn't show the inside, which is what I should have done. That's okay. Oh, we were blocking the train line. Yeah, then back over here, we're not going to go that way, because we just have to turn around. There's just some iron mine, or some coal mines out there. Nothing too extravagant. Just a couple of train stations on some platforms. Okay, this train just left, so we're going to park here. And then we go up the staircase. To our production floor, or our logistics floor, sorry. Our logistics floor. then we go up one more. I was messing. This was around fixing when I was putting. I wanted to see how it looked, and it didn't really turn out too well, so I just kind of stopped. But yep. Then we've got our smelters, which make iron ingots, because we're using the hardened steel ingot, I think, something like that. What is it called? A solid steel ingot. That's it. Yeah. So solid steel ingots require iron ingots rather than just iron ore. So we turn all that into iron ingots, and then we bring iron ingots of coal into steel ingots. And then the steel ingots go down here to our various constructors to make steel beams and steel pipe. Steel beams on this side, steel pipe on this side, and then of course that all goes down, back down to the logistics floor. Oh yeah, this is the really curved portion right here. You can actually fly up through here. Don't worry about that noise. That's just a monster in the basement. Oh, that's the augmenters out there making a racket. And we've got our uploaders and sinks. And that's pretty much that. That's the steel fire. You've already seen the roof, so earlier. But yeah, if you run into a window, tink, you're smacking your helmet against the window. Okay, and then heading back this way. Stop! Alright, now we go left. So this is the last factory that we have. I have not shown off yet. I'm not going to show you my temporary factories because it doesn't really matter. If we go left here, this is the screw factory. Oddly enough, looks like a giant screw bin. A giant bolt bin. It's very blue, like obnoxiously blue. I need to change that. I need to change it to either slightly lighter. I think slightly lighter would probably do. But yeah, I went with the flooring in here. It's so blue in here. Oh dear. My eyeballs, they're being assaulted. Ah. Every time I come over here. Now you know why I don't want to redo the screw factory. It's actually not too bad up here. Yeah, we just have assemblers. We have these, which the way that these are belted, I need to redo the belts down below. Need to redo the belts on them so that they probably. But we're actually doing 4,600 screws, a little over 4,600 screws per minute. It's just I need to redo it because we're actually taking more screws to do reinforced plates than we need, or than we have available. But that's okay. But yeah, as you can see, this is just a flat roof, and actually going to go back in this way. Come on. Yeah. So we're using the steel screw recipe. Like I said, we take steel beams, put it through a constructor, and that turns it into screws, which each machine produces 260. We might do some summer slooping here soon. But yeah, that's pretty much that. The last thing that we have to show off is the rail line, the rail line that's going to go up to the Titan Forest. But yeah, eventually, once I have, I think what I'm going to do is once. Stop. Left. Once I have all the factories up to phase 5, then I'll upload this if you guys want, and then you can tour it yourself if you like. But yeah, this right here is going to go this way. I never finished this rail. I thought I finished this rail line. I guess I never did. But eventually, this rail line's going to go up here. No, I did. Well, I did do some of it, I guess. Yeah, there's some plans through here. I need to put a factory here as well. And over here, in this little spot, let me slide. Over here in this little spot, we're going to put our quickwire factory. So our quickwire factory, there's actually a bunch of there's actually a bunch of Caterium nodes in here in this area. Well, I say a bunch. There's like 3. Yeah, there's the 3 over here. Which I think there's a couple of piers in there, or at least 1 pier. Normal, pier. Yeah, there's pier. Plus, I think we can use iron to make quickwire, can't we? If I can spell quickwire. No, it's iron, or it's Caterium and copper. Wait, is that recipe better? It is. 7. Yeah, instead of all that Caterium, we could bring some copper over here too. Oh yeah, and then what we do is we go up here and we put the copper sheets factory over here. We put a copper sheets factory right in this spot here, in this like flat valley. We put a copper sheets factory because I can't fit 2 train stations. I've tried every possible way, and there's no possible way to fit, or sorry, 3. There's no possible way to fit 3. I can fit 2 though, 1 input, 1 output. And then what we do is we smelt the copper ingots here, and then we can send them down just via a belt. We can send them down to the quickwire factory and make even more quickwire. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that might be a plan. So quickwire and copper sheets over here. Copper sheets on this spot, and then quickwire down there. Yeah, that might be pretty cool. But yeah, that's pretty much that. That's the entire tour. Nothing really much else. Nothing much else to show. Oh, I guess I didn't show off this portion. Well, I mean, we showed off everything, pretty much. But yeah, those are all the train lines and all the different factories. I did say the Fixums factory was in the top of the mall, didn't I? Something like that. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Alright, well with that though, and with this extremely long episode, again, apologies for that. Oh, I never did show off this factory. I was gonna say that is it, but no, we got another factory to show off. That is the canister factory, the empty canister factory, right here, shaped like 2 canisters. And then yeah, the quad spiral, of course. There's a train in that one. Yeah, we bring plastic over here and we drop off for canisters. I got the canister plant, which yeah, the door is back here into another staircase. There's not much up here, just fair warning. There's 2 machines making canisters, and that's just so we can package fuel. What we do is we package the fuel, and then the packaged fuel then gets uploaded, and then I use it for my jetpack. Canisters will come in handy later, but yeah, that's pretty much that. But again, like I was saying, with that though, that is going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. So once again, hopefully you'll have yourselves a great weekend, and I do hope you enjoyed. Let's go run into this train. Can we run into it? I think we can. Slow down just a little bit. But yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. Oh, and before you go, I would like to give a huge shout out and thank you to all of the investors you can see here. Seriously, thank you. You guys are awesome. It is much appreciated. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.